good to breathe again. What a crazy, crazy week we had. But here we are, and we made it through the whole week to Sunday. And now we're going to worship the Lord. So let's go, everybody. Stand up on your feet. Here we go.
My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. In the beginning, God made everything. God simply spoke and the world came to be. He sent a flood and made everything new. He parted the sea and let his people walk through. He helped a boy bring a giant right down. Joshua marched, the walls fell to the ground. These acts of power are worthy of praise. But if you want to question my God and his ways, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. Though we are sinners, he still gave us worth. God sent his son to live here on the earth. He healed the sick, he made blind men see. He let the lame walk and he set the world free. He died on a cross and he rose from the grave. He conquered sin, he is mighty to save. He went to heaven and he's coming back. God's word is true, but if it's attacked, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. God the Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1. God the Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1. I want the world to know about my God. I wanna live so the whole world can see that my heart has changed, I'm forgiven and new. If people need proof, may they see it in me. Let's look the world in the eye. Let's look them in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. I'm not afraid because God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. I can't help but feel a little down, a little worried when I look around. That's why my hope is in the Lord. I fix my eyes upon the God who gives, 'cause all I need is what I have in him. That's why my hope is in the Lord. My hope is in the Lord. I belong to him. He will never let me go. My hope is in the Lord. I can count on him. My hope is in the
morning, everybody. How are you all doing? How did you like this week full of smoky weather? Wasn't it just yucky outside? Yes, it was. But I am so thankful for fresh breezes and clean air and blue sky. It is the best. And we are going to have a beautiful fall coming up in the next week. So I want to tell you a story today because we've been talking about friends. How many of you have friends? I have friends, and I know you do too. There were some friends, and they were kind of different friends because one of them was kind of old and the other one was kind of young. So this week we are going to talk about friends who were named Elijah
and Elisha.
Elisha. Now that sounds super confusing, so we're going to say it again. Elijah and
Elisha.
Sha. I'm Ja.
I'm Sha.
Yep, Ja and Sha. I know, it's so confusing.
Elijah and Elisha. Elisha.
You'll get it. So Elijah was the older guy, and Elisha was the younger guy. Elijah was a prophet. He was a pretty amazing guy. He did a lot of miracles, and he prophesied a lot of cool things, and they all came true. And he really worked hard to make sure that the people of God were serving him, because they had a really evil king, and he would tell that king, you are not serving God, and if you don't serve God, he's going to come and he's going to judge you. Wow. He also stood up against all the Baal worshipers, and he proved that God was the one true, all-powerful God. It was amazing. And he did that, and they hated him so much they were going to kill him. And he had to run for his life. And he ran into the wilderness where he could hide, and God sent ravens. Those are big birds who brought food to him every day and fed him, and an angel did too. Now that's a pretty special person when you have birds feeding you and angels feeding you. That's how special he was. And he obeyed God through it all, even though it was hard. But he started to get pretty lonely. He felt like he was the only one who was serving God. He felt like he was all alone. He had no one to stand with him. He went and he prayed and he said, Lord, I am the only one who doesn't worship idols. No one else is standing with me. He was actually a little depressed and pretty sad. God said to him, I want you to go back down now, and you're going to find somebody who's going to one day do what you're doing. And you're going to find him, make friends with him, teach him all that you know, and then one day he'll do what you're doing, and you'll come and be with me. So Elijah obeyed. And he went down and he found in a field Elisha. Now Elisha was hard at work. He was plowing his father's field. Have you ever plowed? That is hard, sweaty work. So he was working, and Elijah, came and said to Elisha, hey buddy, hey, come and work with me. Bum, bum, bum. Elisha said, okay, but can you wait till I'm done here? I got to plow my father's field.
Yeah, I'm still working.
And really, I don't know if I should leave my father because he's kind of still alive and he might need me. And Elijah said, fine. You don't want to be my friend? I will move on. And he did. Bump, 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 bump. And Elisha all of a sudden felt, whoa, this is a big deal. This is like the prophet Elijah. And he's choosing me. God, can this possibly be from you? And it was. It was a call of God on his life. And he said, wait, Elijah, wait. And he threw down all the plow and he made a sacrifice to the Lord. And he said, I will follow you and I will follow God. So Elijah and Elisha, they became buddies. They went everywhere together. What a funny friendship. An old man and a young man. But they were important to each other. The old man taught taught Elisha, everybody say Sha, taught Elisha everything he knew. He taught him how to seek God. He taught him how to have faith. He taught him how to hear the voice of the Lord. And the whole time, Elisha listened and learned, but he also supported Elijah in everything. He was his friend. He walked with him when times were lonely. He helped him when times were hard. And he was a good buddy. And one day when God said to Elijah, it's time to come to heaven now, Elisha was there till the very end. And he said, I will stay with you till the very, very end. Nothing will separate us. Nothing will make me leave you. And because he was so faithful, when Elijah went to heaven, whoop, up he goes. He dropped his coat from heaven all the way down to earth. Woo! And it landed on the ground. And they didn't see Elijah anymore. And Elisha picked up that coat, put it on his shoulders, and he said, where's the God of Elijah?
Where's the God of Elijah?
And then he walked right over to the water, and he took that jacket and he slapped the water, and the sea split, and he walked through the middle, and everybody went, whoa! There he is. That is the spirit of Elijah on Elisha. And all that power then was transferred to him. And Elisha served the Lord all his days and did mighty miracles and mighty works. That's a pretty good friendship. Do you think you'll ever have a friendship that lasts your whole life? Maybe you will. If you follow God's commandments and you be a good friend the way God teaches us to be a good friend, you will have that kind of a buddy one day who will last your whole life. So, look for people to be friends with, whether they're old or young. Doesn't matter who they are. You be a good friend and let that person be a good friend to you. And watch what God can do. Let's practice our memory verse now. It's a good one and you should have it almost memorized by now, I'm sure. Here it is. A friend loves at all times. They are there to help when trouble comes. Proverbs 17:17. Let's say it one more time. A friend loves at all times. They are there to help when trouble comes. Proverbs 17:17. Good job, guys. Practice that this week, and we'll hear you say it next week. See you later. Bye.